Hello everyone, I am Terry Candlestick and welcome back to Echo. I decided, while things are getting sorted between Finn and I about when we're going to record next, I decided that I would do another Echo short story, and I decided that the best one for right now would be the one that we've heard so much about regarding Leo, Chase, and Jenna. That being Bone! You remember that happy incident that's always alluded to in the story. So let's go back in time to when Leo smashed Chase's phone. Thanks to Jenna. Being Jenna. May 2012. I pull up to the old fast food joint in my shitty old truck, the fan blasting hot desert air. I look around the sun-baked parking lot, but I don't see Chase's car yet. Taking out my phone, I check the time and scan through my messages. He told me he got out for lunch 15 minutes ago. It's 20 minutes later now. There's a little pang of worry, mostly because I know how shitty a driver Chase is. But he's usually late, so I squash that. I give my pizza a quick check. Driving around with a broken AC is fucking torture in this weather, but the antiperspirant seems to be holding up alright. After giving them a quick sniff, I recline and put my paws behind my head to air out and maybe catch a quick nap. Sure, it's a pain in the ass having to come down here when I'm this tired. That's working me to the goddamn bone. And the restaurant is on the other side of Python. But seeing Chase makes it worth it. It isn't often that we get to have lunch together. The lunch hour, being as short as it is, only gives us about 20 minutes to really talk. I'm starting to doze off when I hear a knock on my window. I give a little start and open my eyes, squinting against the desert sun reflecting off a car bumper in front of me. Looking to my left, Chase's adorable outer face greets me through the window, grinning. All of the bad mood I've had earlier evaporates away, as if it were water under this fucking sun. And Chase steps back as soon as I open the door. Hey, babe. I step out and pull him into a hug. Hey. He says against my chest, rubbing his nose in like he always does while I run my paws around his back. Man, that swim team is really slimming you down. I pinch his sides appreciatively. He wiggles his fingers and returns the favor to my own waist. And you're getting squishy. Hey! I pretend to be offended, giving him a mock growl and letting it vibrate from my chest into his nose. Wouldn't be that way if you didn't keep picking fat factories like this. No more football doesn't help either. I like it. I'm actually really proud of him right now. He used to be so worried about people seeing us like this, but now he's hugging me like no one's around. I decide to go a bit further and give him a quick lick on one of those stumpy, cute ears, and he gives a little shiver and laughs. Stop! Come on, let's go inside. It's too hot out here. As he turns away from me, he lets his thick tail push up against my crotch, shoving my junk up against my body. It actually hurts more than it feels good. He really doesn't get how strong that thing is, but it gets me going anyway. After we put in our orders and get our drinks, we both stare down at the greasy table. Chase swiping an old fry off his booth. You know, I would go to a different restaurant if we had time and had the money. It's fine, as long as we're not doing it every day. I stretch back, purposefully puffing my chest out so my already stretched tight shirt hugs my body even tighter. It's not lost on Chase as he gazes at the chest roof poking out through my shirt, and I'm satisfied as I see a longing look come across his face. That's not fair, Leo. I've got another 3 hours of school. Just showing you what's waiting for you at home. He rolls his eyes before pulling out his phone. Hey, no texting. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? He doesn't put it away. Well, I tell you what destroyed my cope. Is now a good time to bring it up? I always get annoyed when I see people making a scene in restaurants. Like, it's the perfect place to tell someone it's over. Or that they're gay. But Chase seems to be in a good mood. It's probably as good a time as any. Have you decided what you're gonna do after school? Chase finally puts his phone down on the table and closes his eyes, sighing. And that makes me nervous. Don't worry about it right now, Leo. I've still got a few months to decide. Fuck! How can he not worry when all that's gonna do is make me worry? And the way he says it sounds like he's already made a decision. I open my muzzle again, but he stands up, straightening his shirt as he does. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I grunt and he heads off towards the back of the restaurant while I slump in my seat. The idea of Chase leaving is fucking terrifying. I've been this way for the past 2.5 years, and the way he's treating this decision like it's just a fucking annoyance makes me all the more frustrated. Like I feel this relationship has only really come into its own over the past year. Mostly because Chase turned 18 and we don't have to worry about the stupid shit anymore. This phone buzzes a few times. I look at it out of habit. Then it really starts buzzing and I realize someone's calling him. Incoming call. Jared. A face that I don't recognize pops up on the screen. It's a wolf of some kind. A grey wolf. I think he's ridiculously handsome. More handsome, actually. I furrow my brows, then look back behind me at the bathroom, but Chase isn't there. Fuck it. I would just say I was picking it up for him, anyway. I grab the phone and stab the green pick-up symbol before holding it up to my ear. Since Chase has the stubby muzzle thing going for him, his phone doesn't pull out like mine, so I have to try and direct my voice out the side of my mouth. Who's this? I curse silently as I realize that if I wanted the guy to talk, that probably wasn't the best way to do it. And sure enough, I hear a click as it hangs up. I feel my heart beating fast as I pull the phone down from my ear. I stare at the screen for a while and barely realize it goes black. There's no way he'd do this. Would he? I slide my phone down the blank screen for a while, then turn it back on as I navigate to the texts. Sure enough, there's a thread under the name Jared with over 1,000 texts. My throat's dry as I tap on it and look at the most recent messages. 11:52. Hey boy, where you at? 11:55. I miss you. 12:02. calling now? Kiss? Hey! Whip my head open, see Chase staring down at me, an exasperated grin on his muzzle. I almost lower my ears in shame at being caught, but I catch myself before I do. He's the one who has some explaining to do. Who the fuck is this? I shove the phone in his face, realizing that I've lost my chance at approaching this delicately. I also notice a few heads turning our way, and that I've suddenly become the guy I didn't want to be. Chase takes his phone and quickly sits down, his eyes wide as he makes a shushing shape with his mouth. That only pisses me off more. But at the same time, I feel something really sharp and painful in my chest. Is this really happening? So, you are leaving. Running off to fuck some other wolf? Now people are really staring, and Chase winces and he ducks his head lower to the table. It's a joke, Leo. Calm down. A joke? I don't understand what that means exactly, but I'm starting to. I don't say anything, so Chase keeps going. Jenna, we were just trying to have some fun. I was starting to realize this probably wasn't the best time, but... Jenna. That explains both the anger and betrayal and feeling doesn't go away like it should. Now I'm livid. So you're playing the stupid game of keeping me guessing whether or not you're gonna ditch me next year and then pull this shit? I raise my voice for the last part, and there's a noticeable lull in the conversations all around us. A few people glance back at us and look away, but I can tell all the ears are pointed in our direction. Outside, Leo. He says it like he's talking to a toddler. Then stands up, goes straight for the door. Again, I'm pissed off even more. The way he's just treating me like a little kid. I deserve it, I know, but I can't help it. I follow him out into the hot air, again, trying to ignore the heads turning as I walk by. The hell is wrong with you? He whirls on me. I'm shocked he looks almost as angry as I am. Me? You know, I told Jenna that there was no way in hell you'd fall for this since you already knew how I felt about you. I'm the one that should be fucking offended that you'd think that. That's not fair. You wanted a reaction from me and you got one. Happy? Fold my arms and glare at him. Just folds his arms too and slumps against the wall, looking away from me. He's sad. And that fucking hurts. I was looking forward to this all day, and he probably was too. It's almost enough to make me take everything back. Almost. Then Jenna shows up, her light blonde fur almost making her hard to look at as she lights up under the sun. She comes running over from the parking lot to hop up onto the sidewalk sitting next to Chase. I should have known how strange it was that Chase would park so far away from me. She'd been sitting there this whole time, probably watching us through the windows. What's wrong, Leo? The glee in her voice brings it all back. I realize who I'm really mad at. She probably pushed him into the whole thing. This was your idea? I reach out and grab the phone from Chase's paw and hold it out to her. She's still grinning, though the initial happiness morphs into a more condescending look that makes me grit my teeth. It's a prank, Leo. Make me think I just lost my auto as a prank? If this is a fucking joke, you need to learn how to make one first. Why don't you learn how to take one? How was I supposed to take that? Just laugh and shrug. Say, well, fuck, so much for that. Is that what you expected? I throw my arms out in a big, exasperated shrug. Jenna frowns and lowers her ears. Actually, we just thought you wouldn't fall for it. At least not this hard. I mean, come on. I cropped that from the cover of some teen magazine. It was my number 2, if you didn't notice. She continues to frown at me. She's still looking away from us. I feel like the big asshole that's ruined everyone's phone. It just wasn't a good time, alright? No? No. Why the fuck is she doing this right now? I just wanted to talk to Chase alone. I looked back into the restaurant and a server behind the counter is looking at us. A tray of food in her paws. Some of the patrons are staring too. Like I give a fuck. What the hell are you doing here anyway? Semester ended last week. So you're staying at home for this summer? I give her a confused look. Of course not. I'm staying with Emily. I take a deep breath and close my eyes. I'd honestly be happy to hear Jenna was gonna be around for the summer if she hadn't introduced herself in such a fucked up way. I give her a heavy sigh and open my eyes to see her rubbing her head like I'm just the biggest disappointment. You need to calm down, Leo. How can we ever have fun if you're exploding all the time? I grit my teeth again and have to work not to snarl. Telling me to calm down is the worst thing you can do right now. I'm tired. I'm hot. I just wanted to have lunch with Chase. I glance at the phone and see it's already 20 past the hour, which means Chase has to leave now. Squeeze the phone hard in my paw. But Jenna doesn't seem to notice. You're overreacting. I feel something snap inside. Rather than choke the phone in Jenna's direction, I spin around and start to throw it down on the sidewalk. I realize at the last second that it is Chase's phone that I'm throwing, and I try to grab it back up at the same time I throw it. I only succeed in clipping a corner, which sends it into a flip before it hits the concrete. The crunch sound, along with the sparkling spray of glass, tells us all that I just smashed the phone to hell. I wince and flatten my ears. I stare at the little black square for a while, feeling both of their eyes on the back of my head. Give me the asshole. I curse myself, though I've said it enough times before that I know Chase recognizes the phrase. Slowly, I turn around, my face flushing as I try to meet eyes with him. Walter, I'm sorry. I'll buy you going to Pueblo, Leo. He's looking right at me now, and his hazel eyes feel like they're piercing right through me. I stare at him for a second, as if I didn't understand, but I feel my stomach sink even deeper as I speak. What? He's sucking in his cheeks to stop himself from frowning, though he does when he's trying not to cry. Jen is silent, looking away. But my gut tells me she already knows this, and that starts to bring back some of the anger. What the hell are you talking about? I said I'm going to Pueblo. In August. I got accepted in January. I don't know what to say. I feel like I've been punched in the stomach, and I can't get my air back to make words. I say all I can manage. Chase. He turns away from me. I gotta get back. I'm already gonna be late. Jenna looks over at me, and I finally see some remorse in her face before she jogs to catch up with Chase. I hear her start to apologize. I watch him go, desperately wanting to run up and pull him into my arms and tell him I'm sorry, but I know that I'll probably make things worse. He likes to be left alone when he's pissed like this. But after dropping that bomb, I want to talk to him right now. No. We'll figure this out. We'll just talk to him once school is out. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Just a few more hours. I watch them pull out of the parking lot and I wish he'd look at me as they drive past. But he doesn't. Neither does Jenna. I hesitate, then pick up Chase's phone, because he's gonna need to recover some shit from it when I buy him a new one, then hop in my truck. I sit there for a second, not sure what to do. I feel sick and angry and tired all at the same time. A lot of this is my fault. I punch the steering wheel. And that feels good, so I do it again. But then I realize people are still staring at me through the windows. I flip them off before I put the truck into gear. Is this why Chase is leaving me? Because I can't control my fucking temper sometimes? No. Not leaving me! Just working things out. As I'm driving down the road, the churning feeling in my gut finally gets to me, and I pull my phone out, looking up now and then to correct my steering. I type what I hope is a heartfelt apology. In the middle of it, I remember that his phone is sitting in my cup holder, fucking broken. I finally let out the snarl I've been holding back and throw my phone into the passenger seat, accidentally swerving and setting off a few honks. Grip the steering wheel with both paws, blinking furiously as the road starts to blur. No, I'm not gonna cry. This'll work out fine. We just need to talk like we always do, and even when he does leave, we'll work something out. I'm not gonna fuck this up. I'm not gonna lose my temper ever again. I'm not gonna lose him. So there you go. That is Own. Now we've actually experienced what happened from Leo's perspective. So I think a lot of what Finn said in the Smash or Pass video was correct. Leo can't handle rejection. He is a trembling mess under the surface. Looks all put together, but he's a stress ball just waiting to snap. And snap, he did. Literally says he snapped. Something snapped inside of him. And, yeah. People think he's a lot more put together than he really is. Both Chase and Jenna believed he would not fall for this bit. And he did. He fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Poor guy. At least he's trying to take responsibility for it, but Jenna said it sounds like he does this all the time. So that makes it hard to be around Leo. So, yeah. I guess that'll do it for this video. Let's do this here too. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. It's free. Everyone likes free. And you liked what I did? Like the voices? You even have like a little criticism or just think they're funny because they're off or weird. or anything. Let me know. I always enjoy hearing everyone talk about the voices and whether they do or don't like it and the whole thing, you know. And leave a like. Likes are good. I like likes. And thanks again for joining me for some Echo. I will see you in the next video. I look forward to seeing you there. Until then, bye!